Welcome to Type 1 Roulette, where the ratios are made up and the logic doesn't matter. Today my blood sugars are 6, so the wheel spins for 6 seconds. What should my time in range be? You might get better time in range if you loosen your goals or lower it. If you're worried about long-term complications or you're really wanting to push to 90% plus, stick around to the end where I'll talk about the glycemic risk index. But for now, if you go to a clinician or an endo or an educator, they're probably going to give you a time in range goal somewhere around 70%, aiming between 4 and 10. Now, that is our standard. Everyone should aim for that, and I think with modern technology, it's very achievable. If you are wanting to push to the higher ends, 80, 90% plus, it can actually be very useful to reduce your goal for short periods of time. Now, the reason for that is if you know something stressful is coming up, you're moving house, you've got a new job. For example, I recently drove from Sydney to Perth, where every day was different. If you keep trying to force yourself to meet that time in range, you can actually add more mental load onto yourself because you're adding the guilt of when you don't reach that time in range despite the world context that's happening around you. That's why it's really important to be dynamic and change our time in range goals to align with our life. Now, the important thing here is that it is a measured reduction for a specific reason for a specific period of time. Okay, so for the glycemic risk index, this is the natural progression. It's the next thing that we're starting to look at to predict complications. Naturally, we went from A1C, then we went to time in range, now we have a lot more data, so we look at glycemic risk index, which takes and weighs in how long you're high, how long you're low. I'll put a link down at the bottom and it might be something you want to check out. As always, if you want your question included on the wheel, put your comments down below and we'll see you back here tomorrow.